Hello again and welcome back, everyone. Now, you are in the unsung hero part of this gardening journey in the nursery, and that is in this doomy and gloomy basement. Now, why the basement? One, it's a consistent 50 degrees. I can set up racks. A little easier than a greenhouse. And what I'm planting today is the beautiful foxglove, a woodland edge plant, but you could also find out in a setting out in the open along meadows and in regular gardens. Now, foxgloves are sold typically as perennials in the gardening scene, when in fact they're biennials, which means they throw up all their foliage the first year, they bloom their second year, and then they die. The reason some people consider them perennials, even though they're not, is that when they die, their seeds are so good at germination. Typically, you'll have foxgloves every year, hence the perennial aspect when they're biennial. Now, what I use, something that you would find in the woodland for the most part, minus the cow manure. You would probably have seen it in my delphinium video, and what I use in my garden beds, it's a combination of leaf mold and cow manure. I firm it down. Now, I don't dig any holes for the seed themselves. Foxglove seeds don't need to be planted very deep. So I do firm it down because this is a fairly loose compost. I firm it down, I sprinkle the seeds on top. I put another thin layer of compost over it, and I just let it be. And I pluck out as necessary because you don't want overcrowding of the plants themselves, because foxglove seed is just like dust. It's very, very fine. You'll never get one seed in the spots. Almost impossible. That's how fine it is. It's finer than, I believe, poppy seed. And that's what it feels like in my experience. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to plant some foxglove seeds. All right, everyone, I poured it out. You can see just how fine the seed is. It's from Eden Brothers. I've had good luck with them as far as foxgloves. Haven't tried some of their other seeds or plants yet, because I typically just grow things on my own. But it's a very, very fine seed. Again, I firmed everything down. I'm just a little bit of seed at a time, because as you saw, it's very, very fine. I don't pinch off too much seed because it's easy to get a lot of seed in these little cells. You don't want too much seed, just a little bit. And like I said earlier, foxglove seed does not need to be buried very deep. Nice fine layer of soil over top will do just well enough for it. And if it works outside in the garden, it'll work here in the tray itself, because they're so good at germination that people do think they are perennial when they are not. So I have my seed all on top of this compost that I use. And all I do, put some compost on top. You see, I don't even really firm it in, I just cover it. And this is the same way I do blue poppies as well, or any plant that just needs to be on the surface. will stick there. It's very easy and is quite effective. People overthink, acorn, overthink planting seeds, that it's some difficult task, when in reality it can be extremely, extremely simple. And that is it, everyone. That's this extremely simple way. I said foxglove seeds do not need to be buried very deep. So what I'll go ahead and do is in these trays I actually cut out 2 cells so I can water them a lot easier. Well, that's it, everyone. Growing foxglove from seed is very simple. Just put a little bit of seed on top, lightly cover it, give it a little bit of water and wait, and you'll be rewarded with beautiful blooms that not only pollinators will love, but you will love as well. Now, that's it, everyone. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, bye-bye.